Good afternoon, everybody. Hi, Pete. How you doing? Hope you're well. Hi, Carl. Hope you're well. Back in the museum here. We're going to finish off doing a little bit of work to this layout, give the track a clean, connect up the transformers, and just see if we can get some trains running on it. Hope everybody's good this afternoon. Still got my coat on because it is still freezing in this building. The sun's shining outside. We've got a bit of blue sky. And it is actually nice and warm outside, but in here it's still cold. So I'm just going to vacuum up the static grass, the excess grass I put down yesterday. And I can save that for again. Hi Graham, how you doing? Yeah, it's forecast to be nice for the next day or two, and then it's supposed to get cold again, I believe. Yeah, I'd have the door open here in the museum, except they're doing some works outside, and that would just let more of the noise in. Plus the fact then you have people coming up to the door going, "Oh, are you open?" No, sorry, you can't come in. I wish we were open. Here we go, that's the excess vacuumed up. Now I can put in the washing line. So all that static grass that I've just vacuumed up, I put it into a tub and just keep it as a mixture. So I keep all the lengths the same. So this tub is full of 2 mil of various colors and types. So there's Woodland Scenic and Pico and all sorts in there. We'll probably lose some of the cameras halfway through because somebody forgot to put them on charge last night. Oh, and do let me know how the stream is behaving because we're on our new broadband now, which is back to the old copper broadband. We don't have the fiber connection anymore. Yeah, I'm just going to drill some new holes for those because I've static grassed over the holes. Yeah, I've seen you putting something out tonight, Leamington. Is it a big announcement? Oh, sorry, Graham. I'm hoping tonight I can get out to the train shed and start doing some more work on the layout because I started doing the plaster bandage on it, and then I sort of stopped and looked at it and thought I'm not really happy with it. So I've had to think about it over the past couple of days of what I'm going to do and how I'm going to sculpt it. So I'll get back to it tonight, see if it looks any better. managed to drill that on top of the existing hole. And again with that one. Make sure they're in about the same height. I'll put I got some thread to run across between them, and I'll touch it up with a bit of brown paint. Been in the museum all morning, but I spent the morning configuring computers and printers and CCTV and everything to the new router we got in. You see I put a little wagon on behind the red engine. If you look closely, you can see it's either Clarabelle or Annie painted up in Donegal colours. This is one of these fiddly little bits. So what I'll do is I'll glue it in place, and then I'll go back afterwards once it's dried with some scissors and trim off the ends. Just lay that across. So that's that in, let that dry, and I can come back and trim it. Oh, hi Seamus and Finbar, welcome to the stream. I hope you're all good. Yeah, Graham, you can give us a little hint if you want. All right, I'm going to give the track a clean, because obviously I've sprayed it, so the heads of the rails are going to be dirty. Now for cleaning, I've got track rubber. This is one of the Gauge Master track rubbers, which is fairly soft. It's quite good. The problem with this is it does leave off quite big chunks as you're cleaning the track. And then I've got one of these, which is basically just a foam sanding block. I find these quite useful for just putting over the rails to clean it off. It's not as abrasive as a track rubber, and it just seems to do the job quite well just to get the tarnish off. Right, I'm going to go over with the track rubber. Now I'm only cleaning the main line because that's the only rails that are actually going to get used. I'll try not to damage any of the line side signs I put down. This side is a bit easier to clean, so I didn't go as heavy with the airbrush. The LGB is actually 24 volt, but it's running off 12 volt. So it's running off a little Hornby controller, and it keeps it going at a nice, slow, steady speed. Hi, Brian. How you doing? Oh, your train room's getting bigger. Are you knocking down a wall, or are you moving house? Hi, Tim. Oh, and Chris is back today. All right, let's connect up the power supply. I see Jason's put a question up on the 24-hour live streaming event this weekend as to whether we should cancel it, go ahead with what we've got, or just postpone it again. Right. Now the question is, will these locos work? Yeah, just a bit of track there. Ooh, I think I've put that one a little bit too close. Pull that out. No life out of either of them. And I didn't bring my track tester with me today. So we will take those off. And I will nab this little red engine because I know it's working. There it has the green engine going. It's stopped on the station. Right. So tell me if the track's working. Ow. Helps if you switch the controller on, give it a direction. I'll let that go around a few times. I'll check the chat. Well, I've been good, Tim. Nothing much happening here. Sometimes you just can't beat DC just for a bit of fun. Oh, I didn't like that. You under the weather, Tim, because of the jab, or just generally under the weather? Right, that one doesn't like it at all. And that one, I think the track is still a little bit dirty, so I'll give it another wipe over. Oop. Just broke a sign. my gauging tool because I put some of these telegraph poles too close. Tim, if it's just a cold, you want to get a hot whiskey into you. Hot water, a little bit of sugar, put in a slice of lemon or orange, I like orange in it, and then top it up with your favorite whiskey. A couple of them, you'll be cured. It's never too early, Tim. It's medicinal, it's medicine. All right, so that's the inner track working. Now I do have oops. All right, we have trains running. All right, let's put some carriages on behind them. Although, as soon as you say that. All right, the pony off this steamer just jumping the tracks. Not sure if I take the speed off a wee bit. You off, Tim? Go and rest up, take it easy. Right, we'll see how that goes. These trains could do with a little bit of a dust off. Oh, hang on. That's going to be a bit of a problem. Where's the coupling gone? Okay, we'll put it in reverse. So the rear coupling's dropped out of this steam train, which means it's in a box somewhere. All right, let's see how it goes in reverse. Bit of speed off that. Everything that's on this layout, I've done a video on. If you look back through, you'll see the video where I made this using cardboard formers with then plaster of Paris over the top. So basically what I did is, the tunnel is I cut out a piece of ply to cover the track and then put the cardboard formers on top of that and built the mountainside. I think it actually turned out quite well, quite effective. Like the current mountainside I'm doing on my home layout, I'm using the Celotex board, the insulation board, and I'm finding that is very messy, and I don't think it's going to give me as good a shape as the cardboard formers. But we'll see how it goes in the end. Because once the plaster of Paris sets, it's sort of self-supporting, so you don't really need any support underneath it. So I think that will keep the kids happy when they go into the museum. Now I'm just going to have to re-drill some holes for the couple of telegraph poles that I put too close to the trackside. So might get a bit noisy. There we go. Yeah, it's one of my earlier vids, so you can have a look at it and have a laugh. I'm not saying that I've actually got any better, but you just love that. The trains will go around, no problem at all. And then for some reason, they'll just go, no, I'm just going to stop. Maybe that diesel is just picking up a lot of dirt on its wheels. I might have to take it off and give it a clean. Try and fix this sign that I knocked off. It's loose right up. Yeah, I know it is. I think I might need to go around the track with a bit of high PA. Just give it a good clean. And also, as I say, as it's been going around, it'll be picking up little bits of dirt on the wheels, so they'll probably need another clean. I'll put this sign on and I'll have a look. Right, hopefully that'll stay in place while the glue dries. Let's take this off now and have a wee look at the wheels. Yeah, not too bad. Oh, there's a bit of dirt caked on this one. These Lima models, all the wheels give electrical connections, so time for some track magic, just to clean off the wheels a little bit. Taking off a good layer of tarnishing off the wheels. Hi Oliver, how you doing? See if that makes any difference. Yeah, that's helped giving the wheels a bit of a clean. I'll just use a bit of track magic I have left just to go over the rails. Seems with track, it doesn't matter how much you clean it, you will always get dirt coming off. Just using the track magic and an earbud. You can see little bits where the track rubber's missed, so I'm just going over them. There you go. 5 minutes of cleaning the wheels, giving the track another clean, and it's running a lot better. Yeah, camera 5's gone. All right, camera 4 will be next. We should be all right with camera 3 because that's fully charged. Means I can take them home tonight now and give them a nice full charge. So how has the stream been? Has there been any circle of doom, or so we're using the new broadband connection, so I want to make sure it's good for Sunday night. Right, I have another tablet. There isn't much charge left in this one either. So we'll flick that one up, see how long it lasts. There we go. Right, let's put the house back. And now I will connect up a controller for the lights, and we'll see if the lights are working. That's just a temporary connection to make sure the lights are all working. Move the camera down a wee bit. Sitting on top of the tunnel. Alright guys, I'll get it positioned right in a second. How does that look? You can see the lights on the buffers, lamps on the platform. I don't know if it's, you can pick up these lights as well. They're working as well. Hi Rachel. That's okay, Graham. I'm not saying much. You're not missing much. Right, so I think apart from some perspex going around the sides to protect it from little fingers, I think that's pretty much ready to go. Oh, just put a few cars on there. Yeah, the buffers there are just Hornby buffers that I've weathered, painted up, and I just put little red LEDs in them. Again, I've done a video on it. I also done one on the other side of the layout. I'll try and show it to you, where I put a post in behind it and I put the lights on that. If I show you that one there. So that's just 2 matchsticks glued together, painted up, and I used some copper tape, painted over it, and attached some surface-mounted LEDs to it. And it's just wired into the 12-volt supply. Again, there's a video on it. Yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. Hopefully now the County Museum will like it. It'll be there for about 6 months and then it'll be back here again in one of the carriages. The good thing is when we have the work done to Drumbo and we have the platform, we will have more access to our rolling stock. Because, you know, in the past, the rolling stock being there, but you couldn't go into them because they were too high up. But now you'll be able to step into them, so we'll be able to have more displays like this. And it's the sort of thing children love, just watching trains go around. As we have with our layouts in here, we do a little walk around quiz they can do. So as they go around, you've got to count how many sheep are on the layout, you know, find a man with a hat on, that sort of thing. It keeps kids amused. Keeps a lot of the parents amused as well. Hi, John. How you doing? All right, let's see what. I've got some little plastic lorries here. These are to be a bit out of scale. Oh, actually, they go with the houses quite well because they're HO scale, whereas the house is also HO. I got a couple of little cars here. Half of that one's missing. Again, they're a bit not quite the right scale. I got some of them out of Kinder Eggs, that sort of thing. I thought, you know, they'll just go on a layout. Yeah, OBS is a bit tricky, John. I gave up on it and started using StreamYard. It's just so much simpler to use. As well as using StreamYard, you don't need as much processing power. Yeah, I know children are hard to watch. I've got 6 of them. Constantly keep you on your toes. Do you know what I've forgotten? Is I didn't build any steps or ramp up from the car park to the platform. Get some plastic card or something and throw something together. Take a little bit of time. Yeah, it's what I'm using at the moment, John, StreamYard. Like the free version is great. It does a lot. I've paid this month now for the commercial because we've been doing some live streams and I wanted to put it up on Facebook and YouTube at the same time. Like this one I'm doing on Sunday night will be up on the Heritage Facebook page, Donegal Model Club's Facebook page, and the YouTube channel here. I'm standing back looking at this now, and I'm actually quite pleased with it. And the trains are running around quite happily. I'm going to have to do some instruction sheets now for the museum staff of sort of how to run it and basic maintenance. Seamus, Sunday night, I'm going to do a live from the museum here, giving a little bit of the history of each of the 3 railways and a little bit tour of the museum, having a look at some of the pictures and artifacts that's on in here. It's to do with MRYCG Facebook group. They're doing a 24-hour broadcast. So my hour, I think, is 7 to 8. So I said I would do one here for the museum, show the museum off here, a couple of video clips, that sort of thing. I do a lot of the work, the sort of the electrical maintenance, that side of it. We have a couple of people here who are quite good at scenery, and they do bits and pieces on it. But like the layout you can see on camera 3 and 4, that was built about 50 years ago. I've done very little to that, apart from clean the track and do a little bit of rewiring. The section that goes around from there, around to Killi Bags, I've done that section. And the Killi Bags was built by a former director. Like I look at the Donegal section and I think, wow, that is, like, everything on that had to be handmade, because we're talking that was built in the 70s when there was no internet to look things up. There was no, there wasn't a lot of model shops to go to. So everything on that is handmade. Yeah, I'll go into more detail about it on Sunday night, but the gentleman who built it, unfortunately, is no longer with us now, but there's a load of paintings in the museum here that he also done of different aspects of the railway. So he used to come up to Donegal on holiday when the trains were running, and part of his payment for the hotel stay was he would do a painting for them. And so the hotel built up, and the family built up a collection over the years, and we had them on display here for years. And only last year, the family approached us and said we'd like to permanently donate them to the museum. So now they belong to the museum. They're lovely paintings. Hi Jacob, how you doing? I'm not sure if the steam train has slowed down or the diesel is sped up. It may be that the steam engine now has picked up a little bit of dirt and needs a good clean. Slow down the diesel a bit so it's not burning out his motor. Yeah, we got the 6x4 layout running today. I was just doing the finishing touches on it today, Jacob. Yeah, Oliver, you'd be very welcome. Any of you are always very welcome to the museum. If you are coming, give me a shout and I'll make sure I'm here to meet you and give you the personal tour. Yeah, Brian. I see that. Put the lights on. Dark, getting a bit dark in here. The sun's gone behind the cloud. By Irish locomotives. There's a lot. There's Murphy's, do them. There's your best places go to Mark's Models. They're based. I think they've a couple of shops in Dublin and one in Cork. I think they're available on mail order. Look them up. There's also Irish Models. They're actually, if you've heard of a Cura scale, they're actually Irish Models. They do a couple of bits and pieces of Irish stock. My local model shop, Modeller's Corner in Enniskillen. When I say local, it's an hour's drive away from me. It's 40 miles down the road. They have some Irish stock in. But if you look up the Irish Railway Modeler Forum, they have a lot of information on there where you get bits and pieces. This stock I'm running on here, these would have been Lima train sets that were done at the time, and the steam engine is actually a Bachmann train set. You can see the steam engine has got the Flying Snail logo on it, as they call it, for CIE, which would have been in the 50s. Notice one of the buffer lights isn't on. I'll have to check to see why that's possibly the wires popped out underneath for moving around. What's my favorite steam engine? I don't know if I have a favorite steam engine. I know my favorite diesel is a 37 followed by a 47. Like you have all the popular ones like Mallard and Flying Scotsman. But it's hard to say I've got a favorite. If anything, I think the Evening Star would be my favorite. Because I remember when I was younger, it took me ages to save up for one. I really wanted it. But the first loco I ever bought with my own money was a Class 37 from Nobby's Hobbies in Bristol, and it cost me £15. And I still have it, and it still runs. Okay, Oliver, I'll catch you soon. In fact, I'm going to finish up now because I have things to do this afternoon. Waiting patiently on our government here to make some more of an announcement, see if they're lifting any of the restrictions. See if I can start doing some planning for work in the railway here. So I'm going to say goodbye now, guys. I'm not sure where I'll be from, whether I'll be in the museum tomorrow or at home. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow anyway. Take care, everyone. Enjoy your afternoon. Don't forget, catch up with Leamington's premiere tonight, isn't it, Graham? In fact, before I go, I'll just put up a link to his. Guys, I just got to. Right, there's a link to Graham video tonight. Yeah, Seamus, need to get rid of the 5K. And I won't feel as guilty when I run into you in Asda and Strabane. All right, catch you all later, guys. Hopefully I'll be back on tomorrow at 12:30. Take care, everyone. Bye for now.